So, I used hydrogen peroxide and baking soda to lighten a test area on my hair. Well, why did I do that? Well, I wanted to find a healthier way to lighten my hair so that I could apply different rinses on top to get pops of color that I actually wanted to experiment with. But I didn't want to bleach my hair because I know that bleaching can severely damage your hair, and it probably will do that to mine because my hair is pretty sensitive. So I use those two products to test this area here, and it took me 3 applications to get it this color. The sun kind of like tinted the color a bit, so because it was brighter at one point. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about the texture. What I've noticed about the texture with the 3 applications of the peroxide and the baking soda is that the texture for this side of my hair feels like chemically treated hair. So it feels a bit more dry than the rest of my head. The rest of my head feels oiled from the oils that I put on my hair. So that's something to consider when doing this process. It will dry your hair out just as any other dye would potentially do, like a semi-permanent or permanent or any other kind of lighteners that you would use to lighten your hair. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did, and then I'll show you before and after pictures so you can compare how much it actually changed or lightened my hair, and you guys can try it to see, you know, how it works for you. So I'll be back in just a few.
Okay, so here are the items that you're going to need. You're going to need some foil. I have 4 sheets for the 4 sections. You're going to need the 3% hydrogen peroxide. You'll need some baking soda. You'll also need a bowl and a spoon for stirring, and also a brush if you have one. I didn't have one, so I didn't use it. So what you do is you pour some baking soda into your bowl, and then after you've poured a good amount inside of the bowl, you're going to add your hydrogen peroxide in. Now you want the consistency of your mixture with the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide to kind of be like a paste. So there you see that what I have in the bowl is probably about like 4 tablespoons. So I use about 4 tablespoons. I'm not sure how much hydrogen peroxide I put inside of the bowl, but again, I wanted it to be like a kind of like a loose paste type of texture. So I'm stirring up the baking soda and the hydrogen peroxide, and it's a bit liquidy here. So I'm going to add some more baking soda to it so it can be to the consistency that I need it to be. So you're going to see the difference in texture of this liquid now that I've added some more baking soda into it. It was real loose like milk before, and now it's still loose, but it has a bit more gooiness or texture to it. You see it's starting to kind of look like globs of glue may possibly be in there, so that's the texture that you want for your mixture, and then you're done.
This is the section that I will be treating with the hydrogen peroxide and the baking soda. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Not really large. I just wanted this little front section to have a splash of color. And so what I'm going to do with this section is then break it up into 4 sections so that I can treat the area. So this is my first section, which is the already existing section. And then take this second section, pin it up and away. Do the same thing for this area. split this in about half and twist it up, pin it away. Same thing for the last. Okay. So after you do this, what you're going to do for each section is you're going to saturate it with that paste that you made. And then after the hair is nice and saturated, you're going to wrap it in foil to trap the heat to help with the coloring process or the lightening process. All right, so I'll show you how I am going to do that. All right. So I don't have a brush. It would be easier if you had a brush. So what I usually do is just like take the hair and I dip it into the bowl like so and swirl it around, let it soak up into the paste. I'll show you what that kind of looks like. So it looks like this. You can let it soak in some more. I don't let it go all the way up to my roots. It gets really messy, so you want to make sure you have like an old shirt or something on. And once you do that, then you take your foil, so messy. Take your foil and you basically, my earring is all in the way. You take your foil and you basically wrap it around the hair. And then I usually bend the bottom part up just so it doesn't leak out. Alright? And that's all you do. So you're going to do the same thing for the other 4 parts. And then you're basically done. So I finished all 4 sections. I know it looks a little messy. That's totally okay. What I do after that is I take a shower cap. I don't have a clear plastic one, so anyone will do because it's still dripping out of the foil. So I take the section, put the shower cap over it to contain it. That way if it drips into the shower cap. And then I leave it like this. Pretty uncomfortable, it's okay. And I leave it like this for, well, overnight. You can check it to see if yours processes faster, so you can check it after hours, see what it looks like. But I usually sleep with it overnight, wake up in the morning, and then I wash my hair and condition my hair. So I'll show you guys what this actually looks like in the morning. Bye. See you later. Good morning, everyone. So it's the next morning. So all you're going to do is take off your shower cap. If you checked on it a few hours, maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours before, you would have seen if any change has been done. I did that and there was no change, so I left it in overnight. And so you just unwrap the foil, and this is what it looks like. You can see for the first one, still has a lot of residue. You can see some change, but it's not like dramatic, and you'll see what it looks like after you wash your hair. So you're going to wash your hair with shampoo. Make sure you condition it very well because, again, this dries out your hair. And then you can do your retwist. So I'm going to do all of that and then come back and you guys can see before and after pictures of the progress so you can see how much the hair has actually lightened with one application of hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. Hi everyone. So I'm back the next day, and I wanted you guys to see how much my hair has actually lightened from the baking soda and the 3% hydrogen peroxide. If we look closer, we're going to look at the test area first. You can see here that it has lightened a lot from how it looked previously, especially the ends. You can see they look pretty blonde, and up here it appears to be blonde as well, but it has like a reddish hint to it or tone. And the other locks that are here in the front, you can see they have a reddish kind of auburn mixed with a little hint of blonde look to them. So it definitely has lightened, not drastically, but you can see a difference in comparison to my hair that has not been treated with that same process. So my hair is a dark brown, as you can see here, but in comparison to the treated hair, you can see that it has lightened up from the baking soda and peroxide. I like it so far. I do want to get it lighter, so this area here, I'm going to treat it 3 more times so that it will appear as light as this area down here. Later on in the future, I'm going to apply a rinse on it, and so I'll make a video about that so you guys can see how well the rinse was able to hold onto this lightened hair area. I also wanted to make notice of my necklace. It's very nice. I made it myself, so I have, a lot of pride in it. It makes me feel radiant. My hair makes me feel radiant as well. I'm really feeling the stage that I'm in now. I'm still in that teenage stage, still have a lot of buds, but I'm feeling more confident about my hair. And it gives me that, I call it the Lauryn Hill look. Your hair in this teenage stage has a lot of character, and each lock is different and is doing its own thing. So yeah. But I want you guys to comment down below. Tell me if you tried this, if you've ever done it before on maybe loose natural hair, or if you've ever even done it on locks. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will definitely make sure to answer them. Rate my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a good time making it. And subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos, some about hair and also about my travel experiences around the world. So I'm just going to say bye to you guys. This is Desiree Blue saying goodbye to you.